One of my recent projects was for the country of Ukraine, and it was for an aid agency. The product was for a bespoke first aid kit that was designed to sit on a medical belt and with easy access. In the kit, there was specialised products for any emergency that was required at the time. So the soldiers would walk around with these on the belts, ready to administer first aid on the spot. The products were procured for soldiers and reservists that were on the ground during the crisis in Ukraine. So the kits were handed out on the streets to anybody that had signed up so they could administer any first aid that they came across at the time. Obviously with buildings being bombed and fighting in the street, they were relying on these products to be easy accessible and easy to use. When the first requirement came in, it was obviously for emergency response. The client at the time was unsure about what to use because the general first aid kits were hard to carry about and hard to manoeuvre. So when the request came in, we worked with the client for a few weeks to actually design the bespoke kit for them so that it was, as we stated, is easy to use and easy to access. So then it came into the freight and logistics side. We had to do it from start to finish. So we did A to Z of the project. So the client didn't have to stress anything about any part of the procurement exercise itself. So we worked with manufacturers, we got the kits designed and got them approved, and then they were ready to go. So the next element was freight forwarding. Now at the time we couldn't ship directly into Ukraine because of the crisis that was going on there. So we managed to get them to ship to a warehouse in Poland. Once it was in Poland, we worked with logistics and transport on the ground, as well as volunteers to actually get them delivered into the Ukraine border itself and then handed out to the reservists on the street. Well, with any project, it doesn't matter the project, but with any project, we always make sure we speak to the client on a regular basis frequently. We advise them of every step that we're taking. So whether we are sourcing the products, if we give them a time frame from the quotation to how long it'll be manufactured and the process, if the order's placed, and the process of the manufacturing as well. From the moment of quotation from the client, it took us 60 days to actually procure, pack and get the product ready for shipment. On shipment, it took us 14 days to actually get it into Poland itself, because even getting into Poland at the time, it was quite difficult because of the restrictions that was applied at the time. And then from Poland into Ukraine, it was 4 days. It took us to get it across the border and distributed.